and start recording and going live in 3. Jesus, that laugh is crazy. Going live in 3, 2, 1. And we're live. Hey. Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Gerald Lovelace, and I am here with Briana Maia. And this is an episode of Chemistry, the lab podcast.
I made it. This is my first time on chemistry.
We did a small test chemistry before.
Chemistry.
You didn't know that was chemistry, but it was chemistry.
Oh.
But yeah, we did a little something. But
okay. I'm happy to be here with you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming through.
Always.
Yeah. So today, but basically the premise of this podcast, I'm trying to just kind of figure out what it is, but with our conversation today, I just want to talk about music and dance and how those two things correlate. And I think this will just be a great conversation. So, yeah, let's get to it. We had first of all, how are you? How you been?
I'm good. I'm really tired, actually.
Okay.
But I'm tired from good things, so I can't complain.
Nice. Explain. What are the good things that are happening?
Good things that are happening. I'm dropping a single on Friday.
Fire.
It's called YOI, available everywhere, Friday, May 30th.
Yes.
So preparing for that. Catching up on a lot of the creative work, finishing songs now that I have the time to. So I'm just kind of in overdrive.
Nice.
But it's good. It's like a great thing to be tired
It's
from.
a good busy.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it. Me and you talk about that a lot of times. It's like,
come on.
Busy's busy, but it's also good busy, but also it's like,
yes.
A lot.
Yeah. It's overwhelming, but it's fulfilling.
Right. That's good.
How are you, Sonic? I see you.
Oh, representing my boy.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. For the most part, I'm good. I'd say creatively, I'm where I want to be. And I think it's because of this podcast. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I've been wanting to do this is because I feel like it's therapeutic to me. Mm. When me and Ty first started it, we would talk about whatever we were talking about, right? Mm-hmm. But then we kind of held ourselves accountable for the things that we were talking about. So we'd be like, yeah, dance teachers should do this in their classes, what are the best practices for a dance teacher? And then the next week we'd be like, yo, I started doing that in class based on the podcast we talked about. Mm-hmm. So that's my other goal for this is to be inspired by the people I talk to, but also hold myself accountable for the things that we talk about.
Oh, I love that. Also, just saying stuff out loud makes it real.
It helps.
It helps a
lot.
It helps just process things that you're thinking about too, especially as creatives who I know your brain runs a mile a minute.
It does.
So it's nice to just kind of get the stuff out.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make it tangible. Go ahead, G. I'm happy. I'm happy out here.
You know what? It's summertime. I think that's the thing too.
Yeah.
It's warmer now. Seasonal depression's on the, it's out of there.
Yeah, get that.
Hopefully it doesn't come back. Hopefully we get to a point where we could be like, all right, it's winter. Don't worry. We still got something going on. But, this is the upswing.
Yeah.
Right?
Fire. That. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay, so why, oh, why?
Why, oh, why?
Why, oh, why? Mm-hmm. Elaborate on the new track that's coming out.
Why, oh, why? I wrote the song probably in March, actually. Mm-hmm. And I knew that I wasn't, because I was so spread thin, I knew I was going to be creating a song for the summer.
That is what summer about.
Yeah. So I was in the studio with Decomposer, my producer.
Shout out to
Decomposer. And we were talking about, I had a viral moment at the top of the year. And we were kind of going through the comments and seeing what people's interpretation of me
Instant
has
feedback.
been. Yeah. It was I don't think people realize that we are actually taking that and processing it and trying to figure out what to do next.
Smart.
But a lot of people were commenting how it feels like early 2000s, what I'm doing, comparing me to people like Maya, Aaliyah, Alicia Keys, Anne-Marie. I was getting a lot of that energy. So I said to Decomposer, I was like, man, I really want to make a song that sounds like the early 2000s, summer in the early 2000s.
Y'all did that.
Thank you. We didn't know what it was going to be about. I just knew that's the feeling I wanted to feel.
No,
Yeah.
that's as soon as you sent it to me and I heard it, I was like, as soon as that guitar came out, I was like, yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
I
wrap.
think you said it in the text. You're like,
Yeah.
this feels like a cookout. And I was like, yeah.
Straight cookout vibes. Like if it was a music video, I'm picturing cookout, like either a park cookout or like a backyard cookout, but somebody's on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
things are
outside.
happening.
We smelling the food. We grooving. We drinking.
All
yes.
of it. Barbecue, potato salad, all of it.
Come
It's
on.
just happening.
Come on, potato
That's-
salad.
yeah. So this summer, once she drops this, y'all, YOY. Ooh, is it? Oh, hold on. Is it YOY or is it just Y?
YOY.
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 It's so, I need the drama, you know?
Yeah, YOY.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a summer bop. We actually did it in class this past Thursday, so that video is actually out. So if you want a little more than a snippet, you can watch that video. It's on, it's on our Instagram. So
Oh my
you
God,
check-
it is?
Is it on our Instagram? No, I didn't post it yet.
I was
no,
like,
I did
it
not
is?
post
I
it.
didn't even watch the full thing.
No, I did not post it. But it is coming out. Actually, we'll release it closer to the release date of the song. We'll do that. That's this Friday.
Friday.
Fire. So we'll do it this Friday.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hogan came out. Okay. Any other inspirations for that song other than the summer vibe?
The first song we listened to when we were trying to find reference,
Let me
because
guess.
if you guess it, I'll pee my pants.
Missing You? Amory?
No, but good
Okay,
guess.
okay.
Good guess. I did listen to that song, but not with Decomposer. It was not a female vocalist on the song.
LL Cool J. With Amory. If you need it, baby, for real. Cause you know
No.
Paradise. No.
You need to just make me a playlist. But no, the first one we listened to was actually 7 Days by Craig David.
Oh, okay.
That was the first reference.
Makes sense.
And we had to listen to references because I don't think people realize, one, how old I am, but two, that Decomposer is much younger than us.
Really?
Yeah. Like, he's a baby.
Hey.
He's not a baby. I know he's going to be mad if I say that. So he's not a baby, but like, he's 10 years younger than us. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Decomposer.
Yeah. So
You
he didn't grow up in the era of that sound.
Yeah.
So for him, he's like, what do you want this to sound like? And he nailed it. I don't know how he did
Yo,
it.
you did that.
He
He's an
nailed
old
it.
soul, bro. Well, older soul. I'm gonna say
Older
old.
soul. Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. But then just I wanted to tell a story that was for the girlies. It's
Nice.
always
Yeah.
that's always kind of the goal. Just being like, you know what? He's begging, but I'm over here feeling cutesy and
Doing your thing.
Go off, King. Beg.
Yeah.
Beg for it.
Right. Exactly. that was one of the when I was making up the choreo. I was like, all right, I can't do Gerald on this. I gotta do a girly pop with it. And I was like, you know what?
Geraldine was out and slaying.
Hips was out there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I had to bring the hips out, and I had to like give that same vibe because I was like, I can't do like what I did with Feel It or
Right.
Feel It was actually a little bit. It had some feminine parts in it. Or what's the other one? The first
Factual.
one. Factual was very just like hip hoppy.
Yeah.
But this one, like, I wanted to make sure it was like a girly pop. And I've been like experimenting more girly pop choreography, so
I've
it was
been
actually
noticing.
perfect timing. Yeah. So first of all, I gotta understand my demographic. As an artist who runs this place,
Yes.
it is 99.9997779% female here. So I'm starting to like just cater to to that vibe. People still want my vibe too, but at the same time, like being able to switch back and forth.
Yeah.
That's been my experimentation lately.
I was excited for girly pop Gerald. I never got to witness it in
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. People request it. I did it once. I think I did my first one. I did it was Victoria Monet.
Yep.
It was all right, and then after that, people were like, "Oh shoot, I like this," and I was like, "Word?" I was like, "Okay, let's try it." So I did like a couple after that. I was like, "Yes," and it works because I've been raised by women my whole life, so I kind of get the mannerisms, and then B, dancing around 99% of women, I pick up on everything. Like,
Yeah.
so for the most part, I'm channeling like Sha, Tia, anybody who I'm dancing near in class or just taking their class, I'm like channeling that person. Like, what were they doing? Even Sinquay, like Sinquay dances his feminine joints. I'd be like, what was Sinquay doing this part?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, all right, that'll be something that I'll do.
Yeah.
And I kind of just like channel people. So that's the process, I guess.
Ooh. Well, it came out great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I go home at the end of those classes, and I'm always, when I'm processing it, I'm like, man, you make me like my music more.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
do.
goal. That's my goal. And that's always been my thing of like, because you've probably seen it before where you like hear a song and then you see somebody dance to it and you're like, oh, I like this a little better now that I've seen the dance to it. And that's my goal, to do that. But it also helps when you have good music. So the fact that you got good music is 10,000, like I'm at a point where like I hear your music and I'm like, I know I'm going to choreograph to it. Like you don't got to, like once you send it to me, I'm like, I'm going to do something to it, or at least I'm going to bop to it because I know it's going to be good. Where, no shade to anybody. We all artists.
Yeah.
We got our times. I've been sent music or, hey, you should listen to this artist. This is a great song. And I'd be like, 10 seconds in, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You know, it's, do your thing, but this ain't, nah.
Yeah.
So the fact that you consistently like bring that, fire.
You know what's crazy? You're not going to believe this. Before I met you and started working and collaborating with you guys, I was actually told by someone I work with that my music is not danceable.
That's crazy.
And I remember I was like actually really hurt by it because it was someone I looked up to. And I was playing him one of my songs over a Zoom.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, it's cool. It's just your music's not really
danceable. Was this person a dancer?
Yes.
Like a dancer, or
yeah, professional dancer. Like, yeah.
First of all,
I'm not gonna air my guy out.
No. We ain't air nobody out. But
yeah.
At the same time, any dancer, anything's danceable. I'm not gonna. So even the dudes that sent me the things, it wasn't like it's not danceable. It just wasn't like a vibe to be like, all right, let's get up and dance, or even like let's choreo too. You can dance anything.
Yeah.
Let's get that out the way. But for any tracks that you've made, all danceable, completely danceable. And do you know what track you had him listen to?
I think it was Factual.
No way.
Yeah, and then it was the first one you did. So I was like, I don't know, it motivated me. Yeah.
Then about me, and then about you. Can't handle. That's what?
Yeah.
This whole bop here is already like.
Yeah. I was really disheartened, but that's why when I first came here, and you had this epic class. It was one of my first times coming to just, be like, oh, I'm just gonna be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And I cried in my car after that. I don't think I ever told you that because it was like, oh my God, okay, this is something that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Man, that's you know what? That's what I made the place for. You feel me? Like that's literally what I made the place for.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you had that experience. I'm glad we keep making that experience. Shout out to Fab, actually. Let's shout Fab.
Shout out to Fab.
Because if it wasn't for Fab,
Fab brought me over here.
Yeah, Fab brought you over here.
Yeah.
So shout out to Fab, and that was the first time even that song, that got danced to.
Yeah.
And that's a slower song. That's
and
a
I was
ballad.
insecure about that song too. I was very insecure back then, clearly. But I had a lot of people in my ear, and I think I cared a lot about what everyone had to say.
Artists.
Yeah. And of course, you should.
Yeah.
But take it with a grain of salt.
Right. Like not danceable for one dancer, like get another dancer's opinion.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
that's literally what that is.
Yeah.
So, word, who said, am I frozen? Are we frozen?
Oh my gosh, people are
we're not.
here. I
Okay,
didn't even
good.
realize that's up.
That's up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hold on. V Santiago said, you did amazing with our girls bringing home first place competition. Yay, let's go. Yeah, that's Nyla and Mia. Shout out to Nyla and Mia.
I think I saw that video.
Yes, so they're the ones who won Monsters. And then another competition after that. Then another competition after that. Then another competition after that.
Okay, little baddies.
Yeah, so dude, to speak about that was interesting, but this was also like during that funk of like, that's what kind of brought me back. And because, as you know, like you probably feel this too, where you're in your creative profession, and then you feel like at one point, dang, is this worth it? Am I supposed to be doing this? Am I supposed to be doing something else? Am I supposed to like? This isn't. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm also like, I know I'm working on it. I know it's gonna take time, but am I supposed to be doing something else? Because and at that moment, once they won first place, because we had worked before, like probably a month before. Once we won first place, I was like, it was a sign from God. It was like, oh, they got first place at Monsters of all things, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just to see how happy they were, they won first place. I was like, fire, like that's what I've wanted. I never had that feeling before because I never did a competition thing to the point where like that choreography went to a competition.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm like, wow, okay, that feels different. I'm supposed to be doing this. And then they called the next like week after. And they're like, they got first place in this one. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
Whether it's like now, maybe not doing this in the next 5 years, whatever. But right now I'm supposed to be doing this. Then they want another one. I was like, all right, cool. Then they want another one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. We know what we're supposed to do. So, yeah, shout out to them. That alone, doing that with the competition and everything really brought me out of like a not dark place, but just like a low that I was in creatively.
We need affirmation, especially you're running the business here.
Yeah.
Like you don't have outside. I mean, you have people who come in and celebrate what you do, but it's nice to win something.
Absolutely.
You know, it's nice to have like that real like that thing that you can like actually grab. A trophy. I don't know if they got a trophy, but like you know what I mean. Something that is like, oh yeah.
No, like they came in maybe 3 weeks ago, and they bought like the trophies that they had for the 3 competitions that they won, and they were like, "We want to take pictures with you." So like we took pictures and everything.
I'll literally cry.
I was getting emotional, and mind you, they come from Mass.
They come from Mass.
Yes.
They come from Mass to where with you.
Yeah, and that's when I was like.
Come
That's
on.
a good affirmation, right?
Yes.
Of being like, I'm doing something right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, it's been year 5, man. Year 5 is a trying year.
That's crazy that
it's a trying year. Yeah, it's interesting, but you know we keep it working. What else? Music and how it influences dance. General thoughts on that, and going in specific thoughts with how combos flow. Blues music influencing certain styles of types of dance, tribal music. Ooh, speaking of that, did you see Sinners? Ooh.
I know. I didn't have anyone to go with, and I know that's so lame because I could go to the movies by myself.
Man,
but
I
would be scared.
I went by me, myself, and I said, because Carly's not into scary movies, and she definitely was going to see at the movie theaters.
Yeah.
And we don't got time, so I was like, I got 4 hours today. This show's at 11 o'clock. When I tell you, it's out on streaming next week.
Okay, I'll watch it at home.
Watch it at home.
When I can pause when I'm stressed.
Watch it at home.
Because I know I will be.
You're gonna. Honestly, no spoilers. It's not a lot of vampire stuff.
Okay.
It's more like a time piece and then a period piece, and then eventually it gets to like the scary stuff. But that's also like, it's not that bad. I watch horror movies from like very, very scary to like, and it's like, it's not but it's like a little bit up here. It's not up here at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless like blood really gets you. Does blood get you?
Man, no.
You're fine.
I'll be fine.
It's not crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch
It's not that
it.
crazy.
I know I have to. It's like, I feel like as just a
Musically,
black person and an artist, I need to do it.
Yes. Black and music. Yes.
Okay. I've heard a lot about the music. I've been reading on Threads.
I can't wait. Threads.
I don't know why I said it like that. But I've been on Threads reading about Sinners.
Sinners, yeah. Sinners from Cali. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me not bring the Valley Girl out. Anyway. Yeah. Thoughts on music and dance and how it flows. Liz can go into this more if necessary. Can you go into this more? Because it is necessary.
Yeah, so like, you know, for example, like Y2K
Yeah.
type of music, like think of that era, like the pop era where you have Danny B. Kane, you have Girlicious, you have all that.
Right.
NSYNC and everything, like how did you think that influenced that whole era?
Like, oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Of like dance, you know what I mean? Like it all had to be like.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Or like, again, like tribal.
So like Sierra, 1 2 not 1 2, yeah, 1 2 step and like get up and all that.
Yeah.
And
like a whole step up era.
that whole era. Yeah. Okay. So basically, music and how it defines an era, musically and in dance.
Yeah.
That's fire. Okay, so to start it off, I'd say that the music comes first. So I'd say the music is gonna like form the dance. I think what kicked off, let's give it a time, let's say like 2005.
High school.
High school. We aging
Y'all
ourselves.
don't need to know. Y'all need to know.
He just gave it
Elementary
out.
school.
Elementary school. Kindergarten.
Yeah.
So You Got Served probably just came out?
Oh, yeah.
That was 03.
Yeah.
Yeah, 03 You Got Served came out. After that was like right after raw hip hop, like like Flipside was out. We rip crowds, whole lot of fire and a little bit of, and like Pump It Up was out, pump, and that's right before the Southern joints came in.
Oh my God! And what an era!
What an era that was.
I love that there were dances that were all so simple and that anyone could do.
Yep. That's as soon as the Dirty South started doing stuff, Soulja Boy, Ying Yang Twins,
Yes.
3 6 Mafia, David Banner, all these dudes. This joint,
so simple.
It was a perfect time for me in high school because that's when I was already dancing. So the fact that dance was coming trendy, and not just like, oh, you dance, like that's weird. Like it was like perfect timing in high school.
Oh, you were probably eating it up in high school.
Man, Walk It Out came out when I was like a sophomore.
Oh my God.
And it was like, I remember where I was. I was at a house party and somebody was doing it. And I said, I was right next to Tykees. Tykees was like, yo, that's the Walk It Out. I was like, yeah, I think that's it. And he said, how you do that? I was like, I don't know. And he's like, and then he said, you gotta watch it. I was like, all right. I was like, I think I got it. And I went in a circle and I started doing it. And then Tykees was like, you freaking robot. Like, how'd you get that quick?
I wish I could have just witnessed you both in high school.
It was a mess.
Learning how to walk it out.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, me and Ty had and that's another thing. Like during that time, like Chris Brown was out too. Like even Chris Brown had that like southernness to him. Like he was from this. Yeah. He wasn't from the South. He's from Ohio,
Virginia, right?
No, he's from Ohio. No, I'm thinking of Bow Wow. Whoa. Yeah, he's from Virginia.
Okay. I was like, no, not my baby.
Yeah. No, he's from Virginia.
My man in high school.
I'm a baby. Yeah. So even that was like very Southern, and learning dances during that time is kind of, I'd say that was my, if there's a core dance for me, it was that time. Like, because then I think right after that, like, it went from like Southern to like poppy.
Yeah, it got
Southern
super
poppy, Southern poppy.
Yeah.
And that's where like Get Up, Sierra was like huge.
But even, I remember, because obviously I had that album, and it came with, I'm pretty sure there was like, Sierras, yeah. Didn't it come with like a DVD of like instructions on how to learn the dance? I'm almost positive.
I wouldn't doubt it. See, that
like it was literally included. Like it was part of the music.
Yes.
Like you had to learn this dance.
Yes.
I learned it. I did not do it well, but I learned it.
Yeah.
I learned it.
What a good time. Where like you not only bought music, but then they also had like flip it the other side and put it in your DVD player and you get this.
Yes.
I think that's what it was too.
Yeah. So good.
Oh my God. And then they had, and that's where like, me and Ivan just talked about this, of how video games taught people how to dance in an era too. Like once the Wii and like Just Dance came out, and even Dance Dance Revolution. DDR, yep. Mm-hmm.
When I tell you.
You was nice?
I was nice with it.
Yeah?
My legs were working.
Damn.
But then I got lazy. I was like a lazy kid.
Yeah.
and then I would just play with the controller.
I never got. Oh dang!
I know, really lazy.
Racking up the score.
I was like,
just
oh, I'm so
this.
tired. Let me just. And I'd be like, I'd be slaying those.
Not the DDR Max.
I know, lazy DDR.
Yo,
But great game.
I was my hop.
Right.
Hop. That's as far as I went. I never
We should
went
get
farther than
DDR
that.
here.
That'd be fire. We're gonna do it. I actually just found my PS2 one at my mom's house. It's old and crusty and it's like stuck together, but
We can make it work.
I could probably make it happen. Yeah. There's a game store down the street too, but anyway, me and Ivan were talking about how video games have like helped us with choreography from the music based video games.
Yep.
So even that has been like a big, like that era of that time has helped push, I think, us to this whole TikTok era of like people now are just like dance is like a mandatory at this point, you know?
Yeah, you have to have a TikTok dance to accompany your song.
Whatever brand,
Yeah.
Not even just song,
Yeah,
like
brand.
Brand.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You do at a plumbing company, dance.
Yeah. Didn't
know?
you do? Yeah. You
Brandon
dance.
did one. Brandon did one for a roofing company. He did a dance commercial.
Yes, a roofing company.
Roofing company. Mm-hmm.
That's so random and so good.
Yep. So random, so good.
Because we dance everywhere. We dance on the roof too.
On the roof. There was like a ladder involved at some point. I forgot how it went. But but that was interesting.
I need some TikTok dances.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gonna make it happen. I got ideas.
Do you?
Yeah, I got some ideas. I got like. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it. I'm intrigued.
I want to do something where like we take. There's a place in Meriden, Ryder's Ice Cream. A jingle, huh?
It's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Ryder's Ice Cream. Imagine pitching to them, hey, here's a jingle to Ryder's, and with that jingle comes this commercial, and these dancers. Feel me?
We could do that.
Easy.
We could do that.
Easy. So imagine.
I'll write a jingle tomorrow.
Jingle there, boom. All right, over here, y'all, blah, 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 plumbing, boom. Plumbing, here's your jingle. Here's some dancers. This is how much it is. Here's the package. Here's a shoot day, boom. Over here, same thing.
What be going on in your head?
What? All you need is a jingle. And be like, oh, what's that plumbing company? Like right now. Yeah, what's, call 100 Empire today. Exactly, yeah. Right? Yeah, all of them. That's the only way you know.
Sorry. Let me not
Empire,
cuss on your
yeah.
podcast.
That's fine.
Okay. My bad.
But yeah, what were we talking about before that?
Plumbing.
Roofing. No, we're talking about music
TikTok.
influence. Oh, the era. The era of the Dirty South, and then how that branched into here, and then now we're here in our lives, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. How that era started everyone collectively dancing.
Yep.
Like Soulja Boy's, Crank That Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Super, like everybody had to know it. Grandmas had to know it. Like
yeah.
everybody
My grandma
knew
knows it.
Boom, boom, right? So even that, I feel like helps with everybody's musicality, I would say, which I think birthed a bunch of dancers in this generation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Line dances. Cupid Shuffle. Don't get me going on the dance floor.
Cupid Shuffle.
What's the other one? Wobble.
Jerking.
Jerk
was crazy.
That was a workout.
That was college, I think.
I was lazy, college? Clearly.
Jerk was a time, but it was like quick. It was like jerk, and then after that, it was like...
Because we were tired.
Yeah. Them knees wasn't kneesing like they used to.
I was like, child,
yeah.
I'm not jumping around this whole song.
I think that's what happened, too. Dances went from super simple.
Pin drop, people broke their ankles.
The pin drop. The dances went from super simple to like very hard. And then they were like, nah. And then after that, they came back to like, which is why I'm like, I hate TikTok because it got people dancing, but at the same time, like, not that not everybody should be dancing, but you should at least like have it. At least.
Look at your hands, G. You try to be so. You should have it.
Have it before you post.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But also like, is still just TikTok dancing. Class is different. Performance is different.
Yes.
Musicality is different,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
I agree.
that's what I mean.
You said a lot with those hands. We got all we needed out of those.
That was a big conversation.
That was a
Yeah.
big conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you've been waiting to say that.
I mean, I say it. Yeah, I say it in class and everything. I'd be like, y'all, we gotta make sure, because when I teach, I try to teach musicality. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for the most part, I feel like where everybody's lacking whenever it comes to dance is musicality, because you see, you replicate, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people kind of learn through TikTok is this: whatever you see, do that, and they're not
Right.
listening.
Right.
Also, you're listening from a tiny phone. You're not like hearing like the different things that the choreographer might have made to it, because you're hearing from these tiny speakers.
Yeah.
Or you're listening in headphones, maybe, I don't know. But there's a lack of like listening, and they miss this constant bounce that you have to have in dance, and that's gone.
Yeah. It's becoming like imitation instead
It's just
of.
it's more Simon Says than
Yeah.
anything. And I think that's what we have to get back to. That's not everybody, but the majority of what I see when it comes to like people not picking stuff up is that bounce and that musicality, that ear. So yeah, I think that's what needs to happen in general. But it's the time. You just
Yeah.
gotta educate.
Yeah. I think we're getting away from it.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Have you seen the AMAs?
Have I?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Okay, so I like watched one in my car, like after I parked here. I wasn't watching and driving. Oh, calm down.
Oh.
But J-Lo opened.
Okay, I did. So today I saw something of J-Lo performing, and she
J-Lo
was dancing to
opened.
like Kendrick. Was that?
Yeah. So she did. All right. Here's my thing. Before we get into it, we're gonna watch it.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it. I think J-Lo is showing I'm still out here.
Okay.
Before she came out, and I think people like always criticize her for like the range isn't there. She's not vocally there. And I was like, and then this performance, I was like, okay, Jay, okay. Now it's not like whoa, but it is still. How old is she?
50. Yeah. I mean,
So
She's like in early 50s.
early 50s. Yeah. So let's watch.
Okay.
Enough being said.
all right,
Yeah.
J-Lo.
Let's watch this.
Let's say I won't bring my already formed opinions into this. I'm gonna come in very
Yeah, come in clean.
clean. Yeah.
Let's see it. Hopefully it's gonna get struck down, but let's see.
She looked the fuck good though. I'll tell you that.
This would be a perfect world. We'd be together, babe. Only got just one life this time.
Oh, she sang.
No. Never was I like, wow.
But you know what? She did sing.
As I'm saying, I'm more surprised. I'm more surprised that she's sang
Yes.
instead of just like it being where it started.
Yeah.
I
Like
expected where
it grew.
Yes. And that's where I'm like, okay, you trying to be out here. You trying to show.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever y'all saying. So like that's why
She
I'm
been
like,
working too. I don't want to discredit her. I'm not one to badmouth anyone.
no. But
You
we
put
also
me on blast right now, right?
Nah, it's cool. But hey, it's criticism. You know what I'm saying?
First impressions so far. At first I was confused because I was like, why?
Right. So she's doing like the music of the
Music
year.
of like this year.
Of this year, yeah, basically.
Cool.
Mhm.
Incredible. I mean, she's dancing, she's serving, and she's in her 50s.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
she really is.
overall-
Production wise too, everything it's great.
That's hard.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
Like,
mean,
is it the cleanest person in the world? Absolutely not. Like,
right.
There's a bunch of flaws, but for her to come 7 minutes,
almost 7 minutes straight.
7 minutes.
I will say, if that was the only singing she was doing at the top,
Yeah.
before she even danced, she could have done more.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was a lot.
That was a lot.
7 minutes.
I'd be tired after a minute and a half of your choreo.
7 minutes.
Modified.
Yo, 7 minutes and not 7 minutes and not doing this all the time. Like she doesn't do this
She's
regularly.
not performing regularly right
No,
now.
which I think I just heard that she has got a residence. She's getting a residence
In Vegas?
in Vegas. I read like a headline. I'm not even sure.
Oh,
It
we
could
going.
be false. But
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're going to Vegas.
so that could be a thing.
Lab goes to Vegas.
That could be a thing. And do I say anything?
What are
Okay,
people
cool.
saying?
So
You got anything to say about J-Lo?
anything to say about J-Lo, y'all? But yeah, I think overall performance was fire.
Great performance.
J-Lo herself, for J-Lo, she did great.
Yeah.
Did she do like, wow, this is amazing. This is gonna be the best thing in the world? Nah. But because I think she hosted it too. Did she not? I think she hosted it.
She hosted?
I think she hosted. I
My
think
girl
she
said,
opened.
I'm doing it all, okay?
I think she opened and hosted. But either way, to open up,
It's like me at Lab on the
Fire.
Green.
nah.
No.
But to open up and then present after that at that age,
Yeah.
not regularly doing that, I commend her for doing that. That was fire. I think
do
that
too.
was great.
I do too. And you know what? I have to like tell myself this all the time when I watch anybody perform. And I need to stop because I'm a performer.
Mm-hmm.
But I see Beyonce so often,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like my standard when
Yeah.
I'm watching performers at that level.
Mm-hmm.
And I always am like, it's not Beyonce.
Yeah, it's not Beyonce.
But it's
so.
like, girl, you can't do that.
and
Beyonce's an alien.
but I think that too. I think that's another thing is like, oh, did it freeze again? Are you freezing in here? Is it frozen? It's still recording. It's fine. So I think that I'm on the same. I'm on the same boat. Like for certain people, I'm like, it's not. That's why I'm saying like, I think if anything, it just surprised me of how much she did.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Because she didn't have to.
She definitely did.
She didn't have
really
to.
didn't have to. Like, girl, you
Like
didn't
you
have to.
don't got to prove nothing to nobody, girl. We know you J-Lo from
Yeah, girl.
from In Living Color, and you used to go off back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We know you wanted the first.
Yeah, we know you Jenny from the block.
Yeah, Jenny from the block. We know it's okay.
Even though we know, well, let me not get into that.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Ashanti.
Yeah.
Nah.
The other people
no.
singing her vocals,
Sang all of her vocals.
and a girl who lives in New Britain.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I just knew
Yeah.
about Ashanti.
Oh, there's
Wait, Ashanti sang whose vocals?
J-Lo's, and so did
Most of her songs.
Hey, man,
Natasha.
you know what I'm saying? Milli Vanilli.
Ramos. But it's fine.
Listen,
As long as people get their credit, that's all I care. Get their
as long
credit
as
and
people
get
getting
paid.
paid.
Yes, as long as checks are clearing, it doesn't matter because
Hey,
she's
for
still
the-
performing and she's giving us the J-Lo
Listen,
flow.
for the longest, I thought Michael Jackson alone wrote Michael Jackson songs until later in life, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not just you.
Yeah.
Like he's been given songs, and
But he sings his song.
he sings the songs absolutely.
There's a difference.
But like the whole thing of like the artist doing whatever the artist is supposed to do.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
singing is like definitely like.
I mean,
a
that's
big,
your job.
That's a heavy one. But, yeah. But
Allegedly, I think she didn't get her credit, right?
oh, Shanti
think-
didn't get her credit.
Yeah.
I think that's
Allegedly.
that's allegedly. Instagram, don't cuss us out now. But no, I think
I don't think we're allowed
yeah,
anymore,
people
that's
are fighting for their
Really?
for their credit.
I didn't know about the other girl, but yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
Well, damn.
Look it up.
Well,
Great singer.
yeah, that was AMAs. I didn't watch the full AMAs. I just watched that. So
I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I feel like a terrible artist. I didn't
Nah.
even know they happened.
it's okay.
There's an interesting clip you guys should react to.
What?
What?
Just look up Shabuzi.
Shabuzi AMAs?
Yep. Just put Shabuzi,
Let me do this
AMA,
one.
and then I'll tell you if it's the right one.
So
You know how black people have a whole conversation just
Shabuzi
with your facial expression?
AMAs.
Yes. Oh shit, brother.
Shab- This was the first one?
Yep.
Is that who's that with?
Oh wait.
They mean John
Wait.
and June Carter, or whatever their name, like,
Oh.
not the Carters, not Beyonce.
This year's AMA
Beyonce.
nominee.
They mean June Carter.
This year's AMA nominees in that category.
Yo, his face.
He
Carter
didn't have to
family,
do that.
who basically invented country music.
Well, I wonder if that was written though.
No, this went viral. He's legit shocked. He's like, are you serious? Because he's saying a bunch of white people invented it.
You sure that's not written? That seemed a little scripted.
They set him up.
That seemed a little scripted. I think he was supposed to do that.
Scoff?
Yeah.
That's.
I think that's part. I think that was the joke. No,
It's a bad joke.
it's a bad joke, but I think that was the joke.
Maybe, but those things they have teleprompters.
Yeah, like he's
unless
seen
she
that.
went off script and said,
No,
unless she
she.
threw that in there.
That's the only thing. But his scoff and how he got right back into it, it seems a little scripted. It seems like he was supposed to do.
Why who was he looking at over there? Like,
I don't know.
because he was like, "You see this bitch?"
Yeah.
at the
Exactly.
end, that's the part where I was
Maybe
like,
okay.
She might have thrown she might have went off script.
Think so? Who basically
And said,
invented?
who basically
country
invented
music.
country music, and he's like, "Nah, we just had this conversation this whole year, sis. We know the deal."
Dang.
I do like that he was up there presenting a country award though.
absolutely.
Fire.
Absolutely.
We love that. We
No,
love to
that's
see it.
dope. Hey, if you see Sinners, you'll definitely get a little taste of some
Sinners need to
stuff.
start paying you.
Hey, listen, I'm a Sinners administrator, representative.
Right.
You seen Sinners? You seen
This
Sinners?
episode is
You seen
sponsored
Sinners?
by Sinners.
Yeah. Have you seen Sinners? Yeah. I heard Janet Jackson performed.
No way. See,
Let's watch.
now why would they have Janet and J Lo on?
That
the
is
same?
one thing. No, you can't.
Don't do that to my girl J Lo. She just gave her all.
All
And
right,
then
so
let's
hold
see.
on.
Did
How
you see
old is
Janet?
How old is Janet?
Janet's like late 50s, right?
She's in her 60s, I think.
I'll look it up.
No. Because Michael Jackson would have been
No, I'll look
60 now.
I'll look it up. Janet Jackson.
She's late 50s. Gotta be late 50s.
I think late 50s.
Yep. No, 59 years.
Yeah.
59?
Because Michael was about to turn 50 before he died.
So 59
Right.
years old. She's hitting 60.
All right. This is my opinion, right? Kind of Snoresville. It's Snoresville only in the fact that
It's
like
lower energy.
it's as a tribute to her, yes, but like it's doing what it needs to do, because even like I'm not comparing the two, but if I had to compare, obviously the other one was way more higher energy. Like people were flying they were doing all types of
there
stuff.
were flips.
It was an opener. You had to do it, whatever. But as far as like a full-on performance from Janet, I did expect more. I expect like Rhythm Nation. Like these are her two cute songs.
Yeah.
So I get it. But like if she would have did All For You and then like the breakdown of it, like that would have been fire.
Probably did this song as well.
It was
Yeah,
kind of
fire.
it was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute.
It was cute.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like it wasn't like whoa. You know what I'm saying? It was J-Lo doing her thing and fire. Yeah.
All right, they bringing our legends out.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Okay.
ain't mad at it at all. Like I love it. I give Janet all the flowers that she
Oh,
needs.
now Mirage.
Wait, you know which one's
Mariah sang?
No,
Oh, it was
she-
7 months ago. Okay.
You know which one is awful and embarrassing, and also she's mad so she can go pound sand? Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani sang last night.
She did this to AMA.
She did AMAs. Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
Not Gwen.
Yes.
Nah, Gwen.
Not Gwendola.
I didn't even know that. Oh,
Gwen
that's just sad.
Stefani.
Now it's fuck Gwen. Sorry.
This my
Yeehaw!
Yo.
Run that back.
Run that bag. Oh, why is she coming so hard?
Stop it on that. That's rude.
I'm sorry, Gwen.
Y'all.
Let's hear it from my one and only,
His one and
the
only.
one and
Shut up,
only,
Blake.
Gwen Stefani!
Gwen Stefani
Oh.
and hubby Blake Shelton.
This is a
Yeah.
She's married to Blake
Because it's Blake. Blake's influence. She said, oh, this my shit.
Is this it? She's not 21 seconds.
She came in so
All the
hot.
girls.
All the girls, stop your feet, laughing.
Like this. I probably don't have it. I'm not searching for that. All right.
We don't need to
Man. Oh,
Oh,
that's my all
yeah,
the girls.
that's
got
all I
me like
needed
this.
of that. Go ahead.
Well, okay.
That's all I needed. God
Honestly, though, I think what's the other one? Grammys? Grammys was great.
Grammys this year was phenomenal.
That was the best show,
Best one
bro.
in like a decade.
Oh my goodness, that was so good.
I think I said it to you because I was texting you when we were watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, who can I talk to? It felt like we were in like the 80s.
Yeah.
Like when music was so, every act was so unique and everyone was just like
Doechii did her
themselves.
thing.
Doechii. Then we had Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina did her
We
thing.
have Billy.
Billy did her thing.
We have
What's his name? Benson did his thing.
Benson Boone.
Benson flipping off the piano fire. Who else? Yeah, it was just a dope night.
It was incredible.
Oh, Victoria Monet.
Oh, don't play with me. It was so good.
It was so good, yo.
I was like sobbing the whole time.
It's-
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, all of them. It was that one night, and I think Abracadabra premiered that night.
Oh yeah, Abracadabra.
Crazy.
That was the first Grammy I watched in like forever.
That was
good
you know
one.
how you like watch award shows and you're like, this person should have won. This person should have won.
Yeah.
Like, this was when it was like, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
These people won.
It felt fair. Beyonce
took it home.
finally got what she deserved.
It was a good night. It was such a good night.
It was a great
I
night.
remember being like, man, I'm inspired to do something after that.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang, I'm gonna watch
I don't
the
know.
Grammys
Well, I don't know about this, but
Yeah, I won't watch these. But thanks
Yeah.
for some recaps.
yeah, we did a little recap.
That was nice.
Yeah, I don't know who won anything. They do awards, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kendrick did not win.
Of course not.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
What? What did Eminem do? No shade. I love
America.
Eminem. But what did Eminem do?
He did that Venom joint, I think. Which I don't even think that was this year.
They need,
He won for that.
I
they
don't
need
know,
to
I'm looking
stop
it up
playing
now. I'm
with
looking it
me.
up now.
They need to stop playing.
Eminem, Kendrick.
Literally this year alone.
Well, actually, Not Like Us came out last year, so
Yeah, but 2025 Music Awards, that would be for this year. Yeah. If
it came out last year.
If it came out in July of 2024, it would win for 2025.
It came out June, I think. You sure? Not Like Us came out in July?
Oh wait,
Did it?
I'm talking about Not Like Us.
it came out in June. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Because I'm saying, because I remember that being last year's awarded thing, I think.
Oh, maybe it was early in the year. I swear, like they do the 2024.
That's the only thing I can think of. Because obviously, like, Mustard was dope. TV Off was dope, but it didn't touch Not Like Us.
GNX, like it could still have won some awards though.
Kendrick's win. Eminem won both favorite hip hop artist and hip hop album. That is wild.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense.
That is
Oh,
wild.
no. I'm so sorry. Who are the nominees?
That is
I'm getting
wild.
upset. And
Obviously, Kendrick was one of them.
like,
Yeah, that's wild. Let's
I
see
mean,
who
go
the-
ahead,
who the
Eminem, I
nominees
guess.
were.
But
Appreciated Eminem. I can't name not one Eminem song that came out this
Me
year.
neither.
Is this website?
I was saying, lose yourself. Child.
Right.
Yeah, what?
Favorite
What?
album for Death of Slim Shady. He beat Future, okay,
For the
Metro
nominees
Boomin,
for favorite
Gunna,
song.
and Tyler, the Creator, for this category.
There are so many other people.
Was Future, Metro Boomin.
I just said this.
Gorilla.
I just said this.
You said Gorilla?
Hmm?
You said Gorilla?
Glorilla?
They left out Glorilla.
They left her out
Don't
in
leave
this?
my girl out. Ghetto. All right.
And
All
then
right,
you wanna
AMAs,
vote
you
for
lost
AMA.
me. You lost me having J-Lo open. You lost me.
I think even Glorilla had a better year, obviously.
Yes.
For hip hop.
Then yes.
Glorilla had an amazing year for hip hop.
Yes. Don't close this. Close this tab.
Tyler had one single.
No, he had a whole album.
I had a whole album, but which one do you know popular? Sticky's
Yeah.
the only thing. Glorilla got like 7 p.m. I know that was last year.
No, she has a. What did Ricky and Six I do?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But she, I feel like culturally, she's definitely more popular than I'd say even Kendrick Lamar at this moment. Only because Kendrick is,
Arguably.
it's already come out. Like Kendrick had the moment, like the Not Like Us, and then the Super Bowl, and like at this point, like this is, I don't know. I think Glorilla should have took that because that girl be working hard, and everything she put out, people love. So
Yeah.
yeah, every song is viral. How many Instagram reels have Glorilla music to them? Yo?
Yes.
It's
Ugh,
everywhere.
Big eye roll.
Oh,
Big eye roll.
my
I'm
gosh.
actually upset over here.
But you know what? That's why I love going back to the Grammys, that's what I loved about when they did that whole segment in the middle. And was like, hey, we took the Grammys and we revamped the whole
Yes.
cast and the staff. Way more diverse. There was only,
Yeah.
I forgot the percentage that it used to be of women. And it was like 10% women or something like that.
Yeah, I remember I was
was
like, this
crazy.
is dumb. Y'all were dumb.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we fixed it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad we fixed
Everybody
it.
else should take note then.
Yeah.
please.
It was like a majority of white dudes running the
One of the
Grammys.
Grammys.
You
Yeah.
know who votes for AMAs?
Hmm.
The public.
The public does?
Public voting.
And you know who don't and you know who don't vote? And you know who don't vote for AMAs?
I don't say it.
How are you supposed to
I ain't
vote?
think about it. I don't even know we vote for that.
Exactly. Like, so
All right.
understandably. Yeah,
Now I
Eminem
get
won.
it.
Now you get it.
Eminem won. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, beats Drake too. Oh yeah, because Drake, I guess, should have been nominated. Yeah, if Kendrick was nominated. Oh boy.
I mean, like.
Anyway, on a good note to end this whole thing.
A good note.
Good note.
Yeah, because I love
How do you want to incorporate more dance into your art?
Ooh. I love the fact that I come here and get to hear my music in a different way and like hear the intricacies that I might not be listening to
Right.
based on what you do. I want to let that influence my writing. I think it has actually.
Oh, dope.
But in terms of actually moving my body, I would like to train more so that I can do full choreo.
You was
Like,
moving.
Now,
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Bree was moving. No. Bree was moving in class. We had the video up. Bree, when everybody dropped down, Bree said bow, and then got back up on cue. And then if there's a part where at the end where everybody's walking back, and then I didn't know she was coming through, and then she came right through the middle and said beat, D on point. So I want to hear it.
Thank you.
Continue.
But after that, I was very, very much in pain.
Yeah, that's good. That
It
means you
is
worked your
good.
muscles.
It's good, but I know that that's normal. But I want to. I still don't feel comfortable in my body as a mover. I feel like, and something that adds a little pressure when I come to class, the few times I have, is I feel like because I'm the artist that I'm expected to just know how to dance.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like people expect me to just know, and this is a world that I've always been curious about, but I'm uncomfortable in.
Right.
So I would like to get more comfortable so I can do choreo full out. So in music videos, if we want to have a little girl group moment,
Yeah.
we can have a cutesy moment.
Which I think you can do.
I think I can too with a lot of practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I would love to.
Some people can't.
Some people can't, and I'm grateful. I'm
That's-
grateful I have an ear
That's
have
what you
an
got.
ear.
That's what you got to realize.
and
a lot of people
a
can't.
willingness to learn.
Yes, absolutely. And because again, I work with some people. A lot of people don't got it.
Thanks, G,
So
I
the
need
fact
that.
that you got it, take that as a win, and just keep progressing in that. You feel me?
Thank
you. And you can't go wrong after that.
Thank you.
I have no doubt you're gonna be fired if you just keep at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come to class.
And I guess to kind of reverse it into my answer for incorporating music into dance.
Yeah.
in a
How do
way,
you
right?
want to do that?
Certain types.
Just like broadening the horizon.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you've ever taken class with me, I like to use my DJ program, and I like to educate musically while I'm teaching class. So I'll literally sit there and be like, all right, y'all, here's a song. We just did it for a half hour. I'm going to take out all the vocals, all the bass, and all the thing. We're going to just do drums. Y'all can listen to the drum pattern of this song. And let's figure out what that rhythm is so that we can get the dance right. That was done? All right, cool. Now we're going to do just the vocals. Based on what I choreograph heavily to what's being said in the song.
Right.
So, for example, Chris Brown is "No One Looks Like You," and the first move I did is "No One," right? So, for the most part, the singers are usually dancing on the beat, which means if you dance to the lyrics, you'll catch the beat somewhere in between, but you have to know where that is. So I'll do, hey y'all, just vocals this time, and then just dance to vocals. Have your feet be kind of the drums.
Yeah.
And that's been my goal moving forward with choreography, is to give people the musical ear to listen to music so that they can dance to the music. And I always tell them it all started with music. Somebody said boom boom, and then somebody was like, oh, do that again. Boom boom. Another person said clap, and it's like, oh shoot, that was dope. And then somebody said, oh, do that again. Boom boom clap, and somebody said boom boom crack, and then somebody started dancing, right? But the people who are listening received it and then performed, right? And we got to get back to the listening. You feel me? Yeah. So that's my like big thing. And that's why I like these conversations, because music, dance, they go together.
Yeah, they need each other.
They need each other.
Like,
so
literally.
let's bring these things together more, people, and not just dance, just from seeing stuff. You feel me? And let's not sing without getting our homework and without moving. No, yeah, that too.
You gotta feel it.
So,
well, I'm grateful that I know you.
I'm grateful that I know you
and your
that we can
whole
work together.
community. It's really, really cool.
Thanks for being part of the community.
Yeah, I'm grateful. It's like I'm very lucky.
Yeah,
I get to experience. I say it all the time, but I really get to experience my music in a way that I wish more artists would be able to experience their music in this way. And I release a song, I send it to you, and I get to just show up and be like, oh my God, they're dancing my song. My friends are dancing my song. I don't take it for granted. That's a huge flex, low key, high key. So thanks.
There's only a couple artists I'll name right now that I'm like, I know when I hear your track, it's gonna be fire. It's you, Mike Minnelli, and my boy Kev. Snap that Kev.
Oh, Snap That Kev.
Snap That Kev.
He's great.
Introduce
me to him.
But I think there's and I think because these are the only 3 artists that I like can listen to their albums and like not just their singles.
Yeah.
Right? Like obviously I have all your songs. You need to drop that album soon, you feel me? But
almost there.
Like Minnelli's I can listen to, especially the one with him and Futuristic that they did.
Yep.
And then like Snap, yep. And then you didn't hear that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a while ago. And then Kev's, who just released his, and to sit there and be like, I know this person, I can listen to this. Like, those are the 3. I'm like, yeah, y'all are fire. So
yes.
Yeah, man.
Made it in good company.
I love being in the room with you guys and just being in this creative bubble and like creating with you guys. So
yes, and I love if I send a song to you that the way you gauge it is very helpful to me. Mm-hmm. That's why I send you stuff all the time. I was like, let me just see how G reacts to this. Yeah. If he likes it, then I know it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I love music, so anything that sounds good to me, I'm like, what can I do to this?
Yeah.
So I'm always with it. But thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
This has been great.
Yes, G Money.
Yeah. And to many more of these, you feel me?
Many more.
We're going to keep doing this, you feel me? And I'm excited to see where this goes.
Me too.
I think some things I said today, I'm going to make sure I hold accountable to me. You feel me?
Same. I'll come to class.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's how it be though. Like you'll be like, I did say this. All right, let me do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I
so
have to.
we'll check in.
Maybe G will have a performance class for artists.
Ooh, we did talk about
fire.
that. We did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Performance class for artists.
I would love. I would need a training bad.
But that's been another episode of Chemistry. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you did, I don't know if this live is still going, but we got it recorded. If you're watching the recording, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. This has been Gerald. This has been Bree. We out of here. Peace.